Your first year of fitness is going to be one of the biggest mental challenges you're going to face in your life. When we first started in the gym, there's no reason for us to come back. Think about it. When you first go in for your first workout, you're not going to see any results. You're not going to see any changes in your body. You're just going to be a little bit sore. But in reality, you're not going to see any difference. There's literally no reason for us to come back again. Um, this is why over 70% of gym goers quit within the first 3 months of starting to go to the gym. Let me tell you right now, I am part of that statistic. I fell off from the gym twice. I didn't do it once, I did it twice. I'm gonna say about 3 years ago was the first time I ever stepped foot in the gym seriously, like seriously there to lift weights properly. And I said, okay, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna go to the gym and change my body. And this is the first time 3 years ago. I did it for about a month and I stopped. And I looked back and I'm like, damn, why did I do that? I put that in and I stopped. I didn't see the results I want and I just gave up. So guess what? I started a second time. About 6 months later, after that first time I quit, I came back to the gym and started again. And I did it for longer than I did the first time. So the second time I stayed for about 3 months now. And guess what? I quit again. And I seen results, which is the crazy thing. But other things in life, at the time I wasn't disciplined at all. I love video games and stuff. So honestly, I just gave up. I said, you know what? Fuck the gym. Um, I don't really care. But the thing is, I actually seen results. I actually seen myself get bigger. And guess what? When the video games got old and I got tired of that, and I seen other people who were in really good shape, I'm like, why the hell did I quit the gym just for some video game that came out? Why did I quit the gym for Call of Duty? And that's what made me start the gym 2 years ago now. So in August 2023, I have not stopped training. Ever since August 2023, I have been going for 2 years now. It's been over 2 years now that I have not stopped. I said, that's the last time I'm going to stop training like that. That's the last time. And guess what? I'm where I want to be now. I've accomplished what I want to become in my physique. And I'm not saying I'm done, I'm over, but I've made a complete change and overhaul in my life just from believing in myself. And I want to tell anyone that the physique that you want is just at the other side of patience and hard work. The physique you admire in other people, the physique that they have, you want their physique. You're like, how do you get that, man? The only difference between you and them is they kept coming back. That's the only difference. They kept coming back. Let me tell you, I told you I quit the gym twice. There's a guy in my gym who still goes to the gym today, and I still see him every day. The first time I went to the gym 3 years ago, he was there. The second time I went to the gym again, um, he was there. And both those times that I quit, and when I came back to the gym again for the third time now, which is now where I am now, where I have not stopped going still, he's still there. That's what really made me click that this guy who has this physique that I want, got the big boulder shoulders, the big biceps, big chest, basically the physique that I desired, that this guy had ever since the times that I quit. The only difference between him and me is that he is consistent. He's there every single day. He doesn't have a secret. He doesn't have a secret diet. He doesn't have a secret workout split or a routine. He doesn't have no secrets. The only secret he has is he keeps showing up to the gym and, slowly getting a 0.1% better every day, which is why he looks like that. His physique is probably 10 years in the making. We just look at it in the surface. We're like, this guy's lucky. This guy didn't, you know, this guy's just lucky with that physique. No, man, he's been in there for 10 years training. He's been there for 10 years. Every physique that you want, every physique you see, these guys have been lifting for years. Years. And this is the hardest pill to swallow in your first year of training, is that we just are so stuck on results. We're so results driven. And to be fair, we're human beings. Human beings are focused on patterns and results. That's what made us evolve. We are so focused on patterns and results. If one thing doesn't work, we don't want to do it again. If one thing doesn't give us, immediate gratification or results, we're like, fuck that, we're done. But the gym is just like building a home. Building your physique is like building a home. When you're driving past a new development neighborhood and you know, you see a bunch of construction workers working. They're laying down wood, they're laying down gravel, they're running plumbing lines, they're running the HVAC system, they're setting up electrical lines, they're bringing walls and drywall. That's not a home. That doesn't look like a home on the surface. That just looks like, raw materials. That just looks like, you know, a construction site. There's nothing we desire. We're not like we want to live there. I don't want to live in a thing of full of plumbing pipes and wood and just walls and no ceiling and no roof, none of that. I don't want to live in there. But when you see the house slowly start to form together, when you see the rooms come together, when you see now the plumbing lines are turned into nice washrooms and toilets and sinks, and now you see that the electrical systems that they put up now have nice pot lights outside and a nice kitchen put together. Now you're like, okay, now I want to live here. But that's the physique. You in your first year of the gym, you're essentially laying all the plumbing. You're laying all the construction work. Your first year of the gym, you're laying all the concrete, laying all the bricks and the wood and the walls, and preparing all the plumbing and electrical system. That's what you're doing in the first year. When you're learning how to lift and train, you're just laying the foundations for later. Me curling 20 pounds in my first day of the gym, curling 15, 20-pound dumbbells, set the foundation for me to now be curling 55, 60-pound dumbbells with ease. Back in those days, picking up a 55-pound dumbbell was heavy to me. And now I can curl it for 8 to 10 reps with ease in good form. Guys, your first year of the gym is difficult because you're not seeing any physical, tangible results in your physique, in your body, any changes. But you're building the foundations, guys. And let me tell you something. You actually do see results. Newbie gains is real. Newbie gains is real. In the first 3 months, you're going to see gains. Now, they're not going to be big gains. They're not going to be a physique changing gains. They're not going to be the physique you want in 3 months. But they're going to be gains where people are going to notice, where other people other than yourself are going to notice. Your own parents might notice. Your own coworkers and friends might notice. Have you been lifting? Did you get bigger? Did you lose weight? You're going to hear those comments. If you put in the work for 3 months, just give yourself 3 months, go to the gym 4 to 5 days a week, focus on getting stronger and eating right. If you do that for 3 months, you're going to see results where it's like people are going to be noticing that you change. You might not even notice it, but other people will. And I'm telling you, when you get that, it's going to be a lot easier to continue. When you see changes in your physique, guys, going to the gym is easy. It becomes a part of your life because now you've proved to yourself. You proved to yourself that it works. You've proved to yourself that you can change and you can see changes. And just know, guys, again, Rome wasn't built in a day. Physiques aren't built overnight. They're not built over a week. They're built months and months and months and months at a time. Very small bits of muscle fiber keep getting added to your body very, very slowly. But you do it for 3 months and 6 months, you do it for 6 months, you're gonna be like, shit, look at that. In a year, you're literally gonna look like a new person. You're literally gonna look like a new person. Trust me, guys. I've done it. I've quit. I've went from, skinnier to, now I have a physique that I like. I have a physique that I desire. Big, muscular physique. Started from skinny. Started from nothing. I started not knowing what the hell I was doing. People would always come into the gym and be like, yo, your form's off. Your form's off. And I took their advice. Um, I was not sure when I started what I was doing. Within the first 6 months, I was not sure exactly what I was doing. But the point is just start. Just lift. Because guess what? Even when you just start, you're still going to get the results. You're still going to get newbie gains. The lifting in general is a new stimulus to the body itself. So you could even lift like an idiot, and you're still going to make gains. You're still going to make crazy gains from just lifting like an idiot. So this is what I mean. Get in the gym and lift like an idiot, man. Get in the gym and lift like an idiot. You're going to get better. Just like everything else in life, you will get better at it. But you need to start somewhere. And get the first year done. Because once you get that first year and you see the results, oh, it's over. It's over, man. When you look at the mirror and you be like, okay, this is not the man I was before. I'm a new man now. Look at this physique I have. It's a different experience. Now all it is just maintaining your physique. Now you're just going to the gym, 5 days a week, 4 days a week, just to maintain your physique. And it's so simple after that. It's so simple. Once you're fit, it's so simple to stay fit. It's so simple. Give yourself a year of your life, man. We're all gonna die one day. We are all gonna go. There's gonna be an end. We're all losing strength every day we live, from getting older. You might as well give yourself a year. You might as well give yourself a year, lock yourself in for a year, and just see what you can do, man. I promise you, if you give yourself a year, you're gonna look better. It doesn't matter what your starting point is. You could be 100 pounds, you could be 600 pounds. Whatever your starting point is, you're gonna look way better lifting than if you didn't lift. People are gonna notice the difference. You're gonna notice the difference, and it's gonna translate to other aspects of your life, your work, your school, your family, your self confidence. You know, it's gonna apply to so many other areas of your life. Before the gym, I didn't have a skincare routine. I didn't have anything like that. I knew I should have a skincare routine. I knew I should be moisturizing my skin. I only washed my face before. Now I moisturize my face. I use sunscreen. Little things like this just gave me, the proof that to myself that if I just do little things every day and I establish a routine, it's gonna make me better in the end. Now I have a skincare routine. I used to have bad acne, bad skin. With my skincare, things have gotten better. And again, I'm bringing up skincare because it's all from the gym. I would have never had a skincare routine if I never had a workout routine. Workout routine leads to other routines that you develop that also help your life. So I'm telling you guys, just start lifting. You know what you're doing, you don't know what you're doing, the results are going to come. Give yourself 6 months and then give yourself a year. Let you become a new person. You're gonna be surprised at yourself what you can accomplish. Thank you guys for watching my video. You got this.